Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to another video of IINLP Research Group. My name is Muhammad Saiful Islam and today I am going to discuss about the progress and impact of recent machine learning based techniques in the field of recommender system. This research talk is based on an award-winning paper of ACM's Conference on Recommender System 2019. In this paper, recent machine learning based algorithms are critically reviewed on the basis of two factors. The first one is the reproducibility, and the second one is the progress or the impact of the research. So let's just move to the outline of today's presentation. So in today's presentation, we will start with an introduction to the RECSYS 2019, the conference in which the paper was published, and I will introduce you with the paper and the authors. Then we will move to a difference between reproducibility and the replicability. Then we will have a summary of the paper, including the research questions, the methodologies, and the results. Then I will share some of the tips regarding the research reproducibility with you, and at the end we will conclude our research talk. So RECSYS is an ACM conference on recommender systems. It is an international platform, an international forum for the researchers to present their new ideas, their techniques, their algorithms, their results in the broad field of recommender systems. In 2000, September 2019, the 13th conference of this series was held in Denmark, in which 189 total papers were submitted, out of which 36 were selected after a rigorous peer review process. The best long paper award was received by the paper with the title Are We Really Making Much Progress? A Worrying Analysis of Recent Neural Recommendation Approaches. This is a very interesting critical paper in which the authors have reviewed the recent machine learning, especially neural network based techniques that were presented in the top level conferences, and they have tried to determine if the technique presented in the papers are actually outperforming the traditional methods, and number two, are these techniques reproducible? Are we going to get the same result when we try to implement them? So these are the two factors on which this paper focuses. Now, in the coming presentation, we will be discussing the summary of the paper, including the research questions, their methodology, their results. So before moving to the discussion on the paper, here are certain terms that are essential to be known, especially the difference between the reproducibility and replicability. So if you have the code and the data of an existing research, and you are going to use the same code and the same data to reproduce the result, this is actually called the reproducibility. When you are using the existing code of the research as well as the same data that they have used, this is called reproducibility. If we talk about replicability, if you are going to apply this code to another data set, this is called replicability. You are replicating the results. But if you are using the different code but the same data set, this is called robustness. And the last one is generalizable. If your code, if the different code is actually used on the different data set, this is called generalizable. So these are the four terms, especially we are interested in the first one, that is reproducibility. If someone has made some research, you have the data available and you have the code available, and you are able to generate the same result that the first researcher has done, then this is called the reproducible research. So now we are moving towards the summary of the research paper, starting with the research questions. Here are two main research questions. The first one is related to the reproducibility, and the second one is related to the progress and the impact of the researchers. The first question says that to what extent is recent research is in the area reproducible after making some reasonable effort, which means that after making some reasonable effort and applying the code to the data set, are we going to reproduce the same result that were presented in the research paper or not? The second question says that to what extent are recent algorithms actually leading to better performance result when compared to the relatively simple but well-tuned baseline methods, which means that if we are going to compare the recent methods with the traditional methods, are they going to have any better performance or not? So there are two important questions and interesting questions that have been raised in this research paper, and the following methodology actually focuses on these two research questions. So now we are moving to the methodology, and we will start with the paper selection. How the authors selected the papers from different conferences and what was the criteria. So the authors have actually selected 18 papers from the top conferences that propose the methods on recommendation problems, and the criteria is as follows. The paper should be published between 2015 and 2018, which means that they have selected the recent researches. The paper should be published in one of the four conferences, including KDD, SIGIR, WWW, and RACSIS. So they are targeting only the top level conferences of the recommended systems. The papers, they have selected the papers that are proposing the deep learning based techniques, and the papers that are focusing on the top n recommendation problem. They have one more criteria, that the valuation of the results is using the classification or ranking matrices such as precision. So after selecting the papers, the process of acquiring the data set and the code starts. So the authors they have collected the working version of the source codes for those techniques that have been proposed, with at least one data set for each of the paper they have selected. Then comes the implementation part. The authors have implemented the same code, the same algorithm, the same approach on the same data sets that have been proposed in those papers. Even they have used the same evaluation metrics to actually get the results. Then comes the comparison with the baseline methods. Baseline methods are actually those methods against which the authors have compared the techniques that have been proposed in those papers. So here are some baseline methods that have been listed down, including the top popular, the item canon, that is a collaborative filtering based approach that works on the nearest neighbors, the item similarities. Then we have item canon CBF, that is actually a neighborhood content based filtering approach. Then we have P3 alpha, it's a graph based algorithm, and we have another advanced version of the same algorithm. So this was the methodology, how they have selected the papers, how they implemented the algorithms, and what were the baseline methods against which they have compared the methods, the algorithm that were proposed in those papers. So now we are moving to some interesting results that the author have deduced after the methodology, after the implementation of those methods. They selected 18 papers from top level conferences for the critical evaluation. If you talk about the reproducibility, out of those 18 papers, out of those 18 methodologies, there were only 7 of them that could be reproducible after making some reasonable effort, which means that they were even less than 50% reproducibility rate. If we talk about the progress and impact of those research algorithms, then out of those 7 algorithms that were reproducible, 6 of them can be easily outperformed using the heuristic and simple methods. So there was no need to use deep learning based methods for these type of problems, and there was only one paper that clearly outperformed all the baseline method, but it could not outperform the some well-tuned non-neural linear ranking based method. So again, the justification of using the neural network or deep learning based techniques is still standing here. So now I'll be going to share some of the tips with you regarding the reproducibility, or how to make your research reproducible so that the others can get the same result that you have. Okay, so here are some guidelines to make your research reproducible. I will start with the organization of the code. Organization of the code and making it readable and understandable for the other is very important, and this is done especially through the comments. When you are writing your code, make it readable, understandable for others, write comments and explain your code as much as you can. Then comes the sharing of the code. Uh, Here are some version control system like Git that are available. That are the tools that help to record the changes to the file that and keep the track of the modification that you have done in the code. So using those version control system, the first thing that you can share your code publicly. Second thing, you can collaborate with other authors as well, and the third thing is you can keep a track of all of the changes that you have done in your code, in your different version of the code. Then comes the sharing of the virtual environment. So whenever you are coding something, first create a virtual environment, install all the dependencies in that particular virtual environment, and then start your coding here. And after, when are you done with your experiments, just export the virtual environment with all of the dependencies to a YML file, which will help the other person to install the same dependencies, the same packages, the same libraries that you have used, and especially the same versions of those libraries that you have used. Uh, then comes the last part, that is sharing and explanation of your data. So first, you have to share your data, and not only share but to explain your data. You have to explain, you have to first give a brief overview of the data, then you have to explain each and every attribute of your data, so the others can understand all the things that are necessary to know about your data set. So now we are going to conclude this presentation on two very important points. The first one is that reproducing the published research is still a challenge, as we have seen that the level of reproducibility in the deep learning based recent researches is not that much high. Thus, the author recommends reproducibility to become the evaluation criteria for the conferences. Also, the researchers should be encouraged to provide the properly documented code and the dataset along with their articles for publication. The second point is that the recent deep learning based researches do not clearly outperform the baseline algorithms. as we have seen in this study that most of the research work in recommender system can be outperformed by conceptually and computationally simple algorithms. So the authors call for more rigorous and better research practices with respect to the evaluation of algorithmic contribution in this area. So now we have come to the end of this presentation. If you have any questions, any suggestions, you could just write in comment below. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, and we will meet in another video very soon. I thank you all for your time.